So I've managed to clear up my Tuesdays and Thursdays, which I've done for years actually, which are called Technical Tuesdays and Workout Wednesdays. And we used to actually play a lot of Overwatch, do a little bit of coaching sessions, and a few other things like that. It was a lot of fun, and well, it was a lot of work. The Now that I've freed those times up, now that I'm good to do whatever I want, I'm actually going to attempt to lose some of the weight that I had gained while doing that thing. As much as my community of people love to bug me about my weight, they don't really understand that I used to be really, really fit, and I actually gave up my fitness for these community events. Of course, it's always been a little bit irritating because I do want to go out and be fit. I also really like food. Who doesn't like food? I don't know why you wouldn't like food, but you have to sacrifice one thing for another. So if you do want to run a weekly community event and you do want to do things 3 out of the 7 days officially and a lot more than that past that, then yeah, you do it to gain some weight. So I'd like to talk about gaining weight, some things that I never expected to come up across when I was gaining weight, and probably why you don't want to do it too. So we're actually going to keep with the theme of my Technical Tuesdays and Workout Wednesdays. So today we're going to be going for a little walk and talking about the technicalities, I guess, of gaining weight and being fit. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to go work out. We'll see how well this works. This is more for myself right now than anything else because I don't like being big. So the biggest thing you don't see while gaining weight, and you don't really realize until you feel it, is your balance goes to absolute crap. The biggest thing that I never expected when gaining weight was my balance was completely destroyed. I don't know if you guys can see this right now, but I'm very front heavy, and also I got a little bit of a hunch. And that comes from holding a lot of your weight in the front and trying to rebalance how your body holds itself on its skeleton. Now, just putting straight weight on your skeleton hurts. I got a lot of back problems right now. And I've always had back problems basically my whole life. Of course, the more I gain, the worse those back problems are. Even the difference to a few months ago, I was 240, I'm 260 right now, which is quite a bit. That 20 pounds is actually huge. If you were to pick up a 20-pound rock and carry it around the entire day, you probably wouldn't enjoy yourself that much. Another big thing is walking too. I actually have to change the way that I walk. Partially because the thighs touch as they do as you get bigger. Because of this extra weight that you hold on the front, you have to do this hobble. It's a weird hobble, and everybody who's fat does it. When you get larger and you start doing the hobble, you start seeing everybody who has weight issues doing this hobble. And you're sort of like falling into your steps. For me too, I'll just show you. This hip right here has been kind of stuck in one spot. And this hip right here hurts a lot, probably because it's been moving too much. Now, I have gotten looked at a little bit with the physio, and I actually have some stuff that I've done called TPI, trigger point injections, that have helped out quite a bit. But something that's interesting that I never really expected was a lot of these issues that I have with my hips actually come from my shoulders. Everything adds up, from your weight, from the way that your feet move, to the way that you lock your knees out when you walk, from the way that your hips move, to your back, to the way that everything sits on that skeleton. And after a while, it really does start to hurt. I've been overweight probably for about 10 years, slightly overweight. It wasn't until probably about a year ago that I really started to get bigger. With losing weight, probably the biggest thing that I am noticing is that it really is what you eat and really how much you eat. If you eat a whole bunch of food, and you eat a bunch of crappy food, then the amount of work that it takes to burn that food off is going to be almost impossible. It really is impossible. Now, if you have a few shitty food every once